Hello, this is Alyssa with Patriot Marketing. We had reached out to you earlier today and gotten a hold of you, and we promised this free custom video for you. So anyways, here it is. I'm going to go ahead and keep it short and sweet. I just wanted to really provide a few tips and tricks that you could really use to maximize your traffic online. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First of all, I wanted to point out a couple of things that I liked about your guys' website. There's a click to call button here. That really helps in converting people over as clients when they can just click on your site and call you right away. Same with this. This helps with conversions as well. So yeah, and then there's as soon as it loads, there's some, I like the pictures that you have here that shows some examples of what you've done. That's always good because it can show clients, potential clients, what they could possibly be having in their very home. So that is something that I really liked about it. However, I noticed there's not a whole lot of content. And what I mean by that, content is anything I can highlight, whether it be text or pictures. In this case, I would be talking about the text because there's a lot of pictures showing your guys' work. And the reason why you want a lot of textual content is because you want to rank for a lot of different keywords. Keywords, for example, home remodeling San Diego, kitchen remodeling San Diego. All of these, they have high search volumes, especially kitchen remodeling with a low competition number here, with a search volume of 250 per month. And all of these combined equal to about a 1.6 thousand search volume. There's a lot of volume to be had per month that you're missing out on that you could be getting. However, because you don't have the content with those keywords in there, people are not able to find you when they search these keywords because you're not ranking for them. So it's really important to put yourself in a position to be found. So in order to do that, you would need a website with a lot of content containing the keywords that you want to need to be found for. So with that said, I would even go as far as saving some of these images as those keywords and then re-uploading it with that name, so then that image will start to count as content towards your website. It's a really sneaky way to put a keyword into your website without it actually putting it into your text. So that is something you can do, and the whole reason why content and keywords are so crucial for a website is because when Google crawls your website, they see that not only you have that content, but that keyword verbatim within your content. And Google feels like the more content you have, the more likely you are to be an expert in your field. And their whole goal is that when people search on their platform, that they get the information that they are looking for quickly and efficiently. So if they're looking for the service that you're offering, they're going to put the people that are more likely to be expert in their field higher. So long story short, the more content you have, the more likely you are to be found, because Google wants their people to find what they're looking for. So I'm going to move on to my second tip, and that would be to build upon this Google business profile. It would be really giving yourself a chance to get as much traffic to your website as possible. And what I mean by that is when people use any given keyword, there's a lot of ways in which they can convert over as a client. So I'm going to go over to this tab, not your area of work or the area that you work in. But I wanted to show you these first couple things that I'm going to go over so that you can see what they look like. You have these Google local ads here. They are Google guaranteed up to a certain dollar amount. They capture the people who click on the very first thing that they see. Now, what it means to be Google guaranteed is if something happens or something goes wrong, the people who use the local ads, they trust that Google will make it right monetarily. These have a very high conversion rate because when you hover your mouse over these local ads here, there's a number that drops down, and that's a company's phone number. When people click on that and they're already taking the time of day to call you, they're more likely to convert over as a client. Just below those local ads are the Google ads themselves. They actually do not have as high of a conversion rate. However, because of their location in Google below the very first thing that you see, it gives you a chance to be seen by a lot of different people, and they are also a lot cheaper than the local ads. I'm going to move back over here because the rest is covered here with what I'm going to go over. So we have this Google map pack here. The people who search this way, they want to see a company that is local and in the area. This can pull up to 80% of the traffic. So if we have a search volume of 250, you are looking at 200 going straight over to your competitors here. So there goes the majority of that traffic. And then another way you can actually pull traffic to your website, though, is ranking organically. And concept is pretty simple with that. The higher your ranking in Google, the more traffic you're going to pull to your website. So these people up here are doing way better than all the way down here. And people rarely go to that second page of Google. So if you're ranking organically, you want to make sure that you're ranking high enough that you're on that first page of Google so that you actually get that traffic. So I'm going to head to my third and final tip for you, and that is having to do with ranking organically. In order to do that, you do need to build the strength of your website, and we're going to get a little technical here. So I'm sorry if I go really fast, but I pulled you up in one of our tools here that shows where you're at in your online presence. In order to build the strength of your website, you do need to add backlinks and referring domains. So backlinks, unfortunately, are not all created equal. You have good quality backlinks and bad quality backlinks. And if we take a look at some of your backlinks, we have a lot of good quality ones, nothing at 0. It looks like it's ranging. So you have these right here, those that shows how their quality, and it goes down from there. So you're at the bottom of the page at an 8. So you do, if you go further here, I'm pretty sure that, yeah. So you do have some that are at 0 here. So my suggestion would be to replace those poor quality ones, and it starts on this page here, with good quality ones. So those poor quality ones are not going to be doing anything for you. And the other thing that you would want to add would be referring domains. Referring domains, the best way to describe what that is for example, is somebody, you provided services for someone and they decided to blog about the services that you provided them. And they have a link to your website. That would count as a referring domain. Some of those pack a lot of power, some more than others. But if we take a look at those, you have some high power ones here, meaning they're more trusted and related to your field of work. So some of these relate to your field of work but don't have a lot of power or are not as trusted as Google. So you would want more referring domains. Some of these I don't even know what they are, like local.yahoo.com 87. That doesn't necessarily seem like it would, it has a lot of power, but it doesn't seem to relate to your niche or your field of work. Some of these do. For example, we have, I thought I saw one here that was it must have been down here. But you might have some that that don't relate as much. So mainly going through and adding some different ones, more high-powered ones that are related to your field of work would be beneficial. Because the more that you have, the more power you have with those, the higher these numbers are going to be. So with contractors and remodeling, we want to see them in the 20s, 30s range and at a 1-to-1 ratio with these. You're at a 22 and DR, you're at 9. So where you would want to be at with DR, you would want to be higher. And it looks like you're ranking for 539 keywords and getting an organic traffic of 346. So You might think you're not doing too bad for yourself, but if we take a look at one of your competitors, and I chose these guys, not these guys, these ones. They're number 2 in ranking organically, so I thought they might have to have pretty high numbers with that. So if we take a look at them, they are almost at a 1-to-1 ratio with that. They have 21.8 thousand backlinks, 2.19 thousand referring domains, ranking for 3.7 thousand organic keywords, and generating an organic traffic of 1.7 thousand. It's a lot. So if we take a look at their backlinks, they have a lot of good quality backlinks here. You did have some good quality ones, however, they aren't as high quality as them. The numbers aren't as high. You're going to want to have better quality backlinks in order to beat these guys out. So, yeah, because they're up there and they have quality backlinks that are in the 30s range. And your highest one looks like it's in the teens, I thought I saw. Let's take a look back here. Okay, this is page 2. So your highest quality, is in the teens. So you're going to want better quality backlinks. As for referring domains, they have a lot of powerful referring domains. It looks like some that there's still some zeros in there, but I'm not seeing quite as many as when I look at yours. There's a huge string of zeros there, and after that there's just a lot of zeros with a lot of referring domains with not much power there. So getting better referring domains would be beneficial. And as for your keywords, if we take a look at those, you're ranking a lot for your name. Star carpeting, star flooring. As I scroll down here, I see a lot of your brand coming up. Star installation, star upholstery, a lot of that. And it isn't until down here that we're getting into more of those service keywords. You want to rank for the service keywords more so. Yes, they're ranking for their name here, but right after that, their name hardly, it comes up again here, but you want more of these service keywords so that when people search for these services, that they're finding you, because they're not going to be looking for your name. They're going to be looking for those services that you offer. So it's really important to be ranking for those service keywords. I hope this has been helpful and informative. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to reach out. My husband and I would love to get in touch with you in whatever time fits best for you and help you out in any way that we can. So with that, you have a good rest of your day, and God bless.